Okay. So here's one trade idea that I'm looking at is Arweave. Um, Pretty much this is conditional on another leg in Bitcoin and then a subsequent altcoin run. So um, I'm of the opinion that we're going to have another leg in Bitcoin, that we're not at the top right now. I could be completely wrong. So be careful. But I think we might have another leg into the spring and an altcoin run. And the altcoin run is going to last, I would imagine, only 3 to 5 weeks max. I could be wrong, but that's my thinking on this right now. So all of this only works if Bitcoin goes up. So important to keep that in the back of your head. Um, so Arweave's a layer one blockchain. They have a they have built a something called the AO computer protocol on top of the Arweave blockchain. It's done by the same team, and AO computer can easily send messages between programs. They run programs and they send messages between them, and that's how the programs interact on the AO computer, is my understanding. And then these programs can pull data from the Arweave blockchain. So AR will be is the token for Arweave. And then AO, which is the token for the AO computer. And AO computer is in the testnet stages and will be launching mainnet. I believe that AO token will be transferable in the middle of February. And you can mine AO tokens right now. You just need to stake. You need to send staked ETH into a bridging contract. And last time I checked, you could get 5 to 6 AO per staked ETH per month. And that fluctuates. There's only a total of 21 million AO tokens. So, um, I don't know what they'll trade at. I don't think anybody knows yet. And I haven't seen any pre-launched markets or anything like that. So, but just something to keep in mind, that you could, instead of like buying AR, you could also do that. You could take staked ETH, put it in the bridging contract, and acquire AO, which won't be transferable for another 20 to 30 days or so. So, something to know. Um, I think, decentralized AI agents is where the ball is rolling. The executives at Anthropic talk about AI agents. The ChatGPT people talk about AI agents. And of course, Crypto AI is talking about AI agents. And most, obviously, Crypto AI is in the early stages. So I think there's a lot more upside to that. And I think the Arweave ecosystem could play a very important role in the decentralized AI agent space. And the Arweave team thinks this as well. It's really what they're pushing. If you look at their Twitter and stuff, this is what they're talking about a lot. And so pretty much the AI agents would exist on the AO computer and be able to cheaply send messages to each other. They'd exist as programs, and then they would also be able to interact with data on the data layer, which would be the Arweave blockchain. So an Arweave blockchain is already live, is already decentralized. You pay once to upload data to the Arweave blockchain, and then you never have to pay again, is my understanding. So that, like, whether those whether that is economically feasible in the long run is not necessarily, like, I don't know. I'm not convinced by that yet, but the Arweave team says it is. So, but definitely in the early stages of this project. I mean, it's been around a while, but you know, it's still early stages, I think. So I think there's potential for a lot of upside here. Is pretty much what I'm trying to say. And Sam, so at Sam C Williams is his Twitter handle. Um, he seems like a pretty he seems very smart and definitely very technical, and you can watch podcasts of him and such on YouTube, and seems like a very Vitalik-esque type of individual. So kind of a cool guy. Arweave FTV to market cap. I mean, this is another thing. It's like right now, Arweave, if you go to CoinGecko, is under a billion. The market cap is like 950 million. So like it's under a billion market cap. FTV to market cap ratio is 1 to 1. Um, so I don't I really like the tokenomics. Of course, it's information from CoinGecko, so you have to sometimes be cautious about that. But the tokenomics seem legit. It's not on Coinbase yet, so if it does get listed on Coinbase, and I believe Coinbase Ventures is an early stage investor in this, back from like 2021. So when I would assume Arweave is going to be listed at some point on Coinbase, maybe when AO becomes transferable. So maybe they'll list both of them at the same time, and I would imagine that would be huge upside, provide a lot of buyers for this token. So as far as AR versus AO, I mean, I think I don't know. I don't know what the dynamics are going to be exactly between those two tokens. Like, I don't know if like it, if AO launch will be bearish AR or whatnot. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna, I'm doing this as a trade. I'm looking to outperform Bitcoin over a 3 to 5 week period, and maybe it's a sell the news event for AO. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I'll make that decision watching price as the talk gets, as there's more excitement around the deployment or the transferability of AO tokens. So, but either way, it's pretty. I think this is very undervalued. Moon, the moon. Yeah. So like apparently like the Genesis block information from Arweave was put on one of the moon landers, which is on its way via SpaceX and launched last week to the moon. So I don't know. That's pretty exciting. That's a cool marketing ploy. So, um, so price. I also wanted to talk about open interest. Like, um, open interest it's been elevated. Price, price has been going down, and funding has been going down, and volume has been going down. So, I mean, that you could argue that that's kind of a setup for a short squeeze. Who knows? We'll see, but just something to keep in mind. Um, so, I mean, obviously, this chart, we have to make decisions at extremes, but like if it holds this, like you, if this candle, this weekly candle closes green, I I think that's pretty. I think that's pretty good. And so I'm going to be watching that to make a buy. I haven't bought this yet. I'm watching this, and then importantly, I'm watching ARBTC, which looks like trash. So got to be careful here. But I mean, it would be great if this candle closes green. This is on the weekly. So let's just look at the monthly, huh? Yeah. I mean, it would be great if that closed green. I want to see like 2 green weeks. I want to see 2 green weeks before making a buying decision on this. But, I'm looking at this earlier. I I think I I think there's a lot of upside here, a lot of potential. Definitely a chart to keep your eye on if you're into this type of stuff, and if you think that there's going to be an alt season coming on. So, um, yeah, I thought I would share that. There might be more downside here, so be careful. I don't know. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to buy yet. I'm gonna, like I said, I think I'm going to wait to watch the ARBTC and see. But an exciting project, a lot of upside. I like the team. Um, It's under $1 billion market cap for a layer one that's been around since 2020, well, 2022 or 2021, June 2021. So, yeah. All right. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. The last video I shared my ETH BTC trade and my Litecoin trade. Still in those. ETH BTC one is making me nervous, but if there's updates on either of those, I will let you know. And yeah, okay, peace.